don't keep saying about things are going wrong, because people will think that it's actually going wrong. I can't remember whether it was actually going wrong or not. Have you pressed it? But, okay, so so it's thank you very much for coming to my show. This is it. God help us. Charge your glasses. Get ready. Fuck yeah. Right. So it's my show. It's my comedy, and it's like this. So you go, hey, or it's varied. Hey. So you can do it to each other. You can turn around and do it to the person beside you. You go, hey, or and if you do the same, you go, hey. And if you do it different, you just keep doing it until you do the same.
Hey!
Yeah.
First time walking.
45 minutes of that. Or you can do, there's the Swedish clap, which sounds like something you have to go to the sexual events unit with, but it's not. It's not actually. It's the Swedish clap is where you, with your partner, you go, and you do it in any order. You can do any one of those movements. And if you do the same movement, you clap hands, because this movement up here is not touching, it's not clapping hands. So you can do either that, or that, or that. And if you do the same one with your partner, you do, hey, hooray! Yeah, so that's anyway. Yeah, there is actually a show. I've changed the order of proceedings for reasons. So the show is it's the story of my life. It sounds English, but I'm Irish. It's the story of my life, and it starts off right at the beginning in Percy Place when I get born. So I have to go pretty quick, fast pace, right through to now. So it's the story of my life, right back from where I was born. Except that for reasons of logistics, I have to cut quickly through to a later part where I have to change for this. So while I'm changing, I shall sing a little song, and again we shall do actions with the song later on. So my song, especially it's appropriate for Sunday. Drop kick me Jesus through the goalposts of life, end over end till my end is in sight, straight through the heart of them righteous uprights. Drop kick me Jesus through the goalposts of life. Make me, Lord, more than I am. Make me a part of your mouth. This is not part, it's not meant to be funny. It's not meant to be looking. Master game plan. Freed from the earthly temptations below, I've got the will, Lord, if you've got the toe. Come on, join in. Drop kick me, Jesus, through the goalposts of life, end over end till my end is in sight, straight through the heart of them righteous uprights. Drop kick me, Jesus, through the goalposts of life. Sad verse. Bring on the brothers who've gone on before, and all the dear sisters who've knocked on your door. All the departed dear loved ones of mine, and put them up front in the offensive line. Drop kick me, Jesus, through the goalposts of life, end over end till my end is in sight, straight through the heart of them righteous uprights. Drop kick me, Jesus, through the goalposts of life.
Wow.
Do you feel better for that?
Right. Well, so story of my life. I have to jump forward now a few years to, I studied English, studied Emily Bronte, studied Emily Bronte and Kate Bush. Didn't study Kate Bush. Kate Bush was only 12 when I was at university. But some years later, she produced the definitive, I would say, homage to Kate Bush's Wuthering Heights. Kate Bush had long black hair, and yes, so she did a song with choreography. The choreography was by Lindsay Kemp, who was a lover of David Bowie. I don't mean he wasn't just, he didn't just, not I don't mean he liked David Bowie's music. He was actually one of David Bowie's lovers, and he choreographed this choreography for Kate Bush in her song Wuthering Heights. So out on the told you. Anyway, of course she didn't wear a white shirt while she was singing. Kate Bush didn't wear a white shirt. Amy Bronte may have worn a white shirt, but Kate Bush certainly didn't wear a white shirt. White shirt. So yes, and so I just go, oh fucking hell, this is embarrassing. I shall take over. Oh fuck these. They never work. Yes, they did. Yes. So yes. Out on the wily windy moors, wheat roll and fall in green. You had a temper like my jealous actual choreography. Just see, too hot, too greedy. How could you leave me when I needed to possess you? I hated you, I loved you too. Best bit. Bad dreams in the night told me I would lose the fight. Say goodbye to my wuthering heights. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Cathy. I've come home, I'm so cold. Let me in at your window. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Cathy. I've come home, I'm so cold. Let me in at your window. Heathcliff, I've swallowed hair. Yes, right. And jumping forward, or jumping backward, again, I do have to go out of sequence in this, seriously out of sequence in this bit. So Kate Bush, I was born in Ireland, and I went to school with nuns. You see, nuns, and I remember Mother Pius, the first nun that I met, who was in charge of our primary school, and Mother Pius. I think this might be a joining in bit as well, but anyway, Mother Pius. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. Gotta let you know I'm the top nun here. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. You can call me the Mother Superior. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. I'm the nun who can. Don't tell me that I can't. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. Pop a cap in your ass if you tell me that I can't. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. Ah dum da da dum. Yeah. So my rapping nun. Yes, she was something else. I shall endeavour to restore some dignity. Dignity, always dignity. But yes. So back to my earliest beginnings. Dignity, always dignity, is a line from "Singing in the Rain," which is a song, a musical from the year I was born, and I believed for many years that I was born before the hit parade, before the top 10, and I've recently found out that this was in fact a top 10 of some kind when I was born, and this was the number one song. Thank you for laughing. This was the number one song. I love to go a-wandering upon the mountain track, and as I go I love to sing a knapsack on my back. Follow-dee, follow-da, follow-dee, follow-da, follow-dee, follow-da, a knapsack on my back. I've done further research on it, and apparently it was sung by a choir of war orphans. So perhaps it was number one because they were people felt sorry for them. I wave,
It might age me.
I wave my hat to all I see, and they wave back to me. Well, you would, wouldn't you? And all the little birdies sing upon the greenwood tree. Fall-a-dee, fall-a-da, fall-a-dee, fall-a-da, fall-a-dee, fall. I shall discreetly look at my set list now. Fall-a-da, Kate, rucksack on my back. Oh dear God. If they ever ask you to do body percussion, it's a good idea to choose this. Don't choose this. It sounds good, but you end up with black and blue marks all over your stomach. Do that. Good advice. Good advice. Oh, it's all going terribly wrong. It's gone terribly wrong. I'm allowed to do this. It's a preview. Anyway, yes. Further along in my life. This is a very smooth segue. Further along in my life, I went to London, and I noticed the foxes there. They make a terrible noise. They're going all night. And foxes having sex. And this is part of my stand-up. People laugh at this. But I once did this in a pub, and a dog barked at me. Best heckle I've ever had. Anyway, so the neighbours are shouting, shut up! I mean, it's really awful. I've sorted it out, I've solved it. I know how to stop that terrible noise. See, there's this stuff called KY jelly. And no, this is the secret. Before you have sex with the fox, they love it. They go. They love it. Yes.
Does it work on sheep?
Asking for a friend.
Sheep don't make so much noise. Well, my friend told me that sheep don't make so much noise. Yes. And the other thing about animals and birds in London, London people are very kind, and they have a reputation for not being kind, for being cold and unfriendly, but they're not. And their attitude to birds and animals shows this, because they obviously, seagulls and pigeons can't eat chips and burgers and kebabs and things because they've got no teeth. So what the London people do is they go out late at night and they buy kebabs and chips, and they eat them and they digest them for the birds, and then they leave them on the pavement. You go out early in the morning, you can see the birds eating what the London people have left for them on the pavement. It's really, it touches your heart. It really does. Oh God, it's all absolutely terrible, isn't it? Anyway, it's I've done that before. Anyway, yeah. So I'm growing old in London now, and so it's very different growing old. When you get old, my morning routine was always to jump up, Febreze my underpants, jump into them, run down the stairs out the door, get dressed up out the door. From now, that routine has obviously led to me having false teeth, so I've got to find my false teeth first. Get up, find the false teeth, I've left them in the fridge overnight. Don't know why are they in the fridge, I don't know, but they're in the fridge. They're in a block of ice in the fridge. Shove them into the microwave, run back upstairs, get dressed slowly, come down, get the false teeth, I haven't defrosted them, I put them on full heat for 10 minutes, full blast. There's nothing in the microwave but a gloop of plastic. That's the very day I'm in a hurry. I have to rush out the door. run out the door, forget my glasses, can't see a thing, get to the bus stop, some big red bus comes along, and, excuse me, is this the 7 this? And the bus driver thinks I've said something about a bitch, closes the door and drives off. It's terrible. It's life as an old person. It's not. It's terrible. Very, very sad. Very sad. And oh God, it's getting worse. No, that's what the person said not to say, not to keep saying. I have actually got a love poem to London Transport, which is. Let's run away to not in service, where the darkened buses go. And on we'll go to check front of train, the most secret place I know. We'll go as far as service cancelled because of lack of staff, and run along the yellow line. Won't that be a laugh? There's always room on the upper deck of my heart for my turtle dove. CCTV's in constant use for recording of our love. We'll use all the available doors, move right up up inside. Be sure you mind the gap. I don't know why I lied. I'd go as far as Zone 10 for you, or where special fares apply. I'd catch the train at Waterloo, or the cable car in the sky. You won't return empty to depot. You'll always be special to me. I'll give 24-hour service, just like the 243. My love poem to London. That's the other thing about public transport that I was going to say, is that my father's advice, always look people in the eye. That's the way you get the whole seat to yourself. But another way to get the whole seat to yourself is from people coming on, getting on board. To do this. Hello. The trouble with this method is that if somebody does sit down beside you after you've done this to them, you could be in trouble. This is, for the moment, this shall be my leprechaun. Leprechaun goes into a bar one day. Well, have you got any shamrocks? No, this is a bar. Oh, right. Leprechaun goes out again. So you can do this as many times as you like. Leprechaun comes in the next day. Hello. Well, got any shamrocks? No, this is a bar. Until eventually the leprechaun comes in one day. Hello. Well, got any shamrocks? No. And if you come here once more asking for shamrocks, I'll nail your feet to the floor. Leprechaun goes out. Comes in the next day. Well, have you got any? Well, you got any nails? No. Got any shamrocks? Oh dear. I can't. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? One who keeps flying around, one in midair. Like Send in the Clowns. They used to do. They used to say "Send in the Clowns" if there was something went really badly wrong, in a music hall or a circus. They'd say "Send in the Clowns." I don't know what they did in the clown show. Send in the Clowns, but Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps flying around, one who can't move. Send in the clowns, there ought to be clowns. And the play is about an actress who met a lawyer. The lawyer fell in love with her, but she didn't fall in love with him, and then they meet up again, and the actress falls in love with the lawyer, but he's no longer interested. And She couldn't sing, the actress for whom this was written, so it's meant to be a very simple song to sing. And this is her song, which is isn't it rich? Don't you approve? One who keeps turning around, one who can't move. But where are the clowns? Isn't it strange? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. But where are the clowns? They're all to be clowns. Well, maybe next year. That's the sad bit. That's the sad bit. That's all right then. I think this is going very well now. It's going far too quickly, but very well. Luckily for you. Yeah. So the next bit is the happy bit, another happy bit here. So this is my advertisement for Coca-Cola, and for anyone who can't remember, this is an actual Coca-Cola song, but with the words corrected to reflect what Coca-Cola actually does. So they should be proud. I don't know, but they shouldn't. Hi, Coca-Cola gives you diabetes, and you'll get your legs chopped off. And when the bus driver says, "How are you getting on?" You'll just have to say, "Well, I'm bumming around, 'cause I drank Coca-Cola. I drank too much Coke, got my legs chopped off, now I'm bumming around." And they never reply to my emails. I've offered them that song, and I've heard from them. They've never ever replied. It's really it's not the yeah. Can you believe it? So that's it. I've oh my God. It's nearly over. That's what I was told. I was told not to say that, wasn't I? Yes. I really was. I was told not to say it's nearly over. It is actually. So there'll be a bucket collection at the end. Not that kind of bucket, a different kind of bucket. And we won't do it today because obviously it is. But so you'll have to do it every night. But not that kind of bucket. It will be. God, I can't read my own writing. Yes. No, this is good. This is good. This is a good bit. I was going to leave this out, but then I thought, well, no. This is actually good. There's a good bit in this. Now, in the way, it all depends on how you do it. So it's river dance. You know river dance, Irish dancing. It's the most fun you can have with your hands by your sides. River dance. And Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, all about this represents a hobbit or something now, elf, I don't know. River dance tribute to Lord of the Rings. It's all about it. I've run into a problem with this, but it's all no. I knew this would happen. I can't sing and dance at the same time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dance here, and you can watch me dancing, and I'll say I'm dancing, right? Fixing, moving, dancing. But don't notice. Don't notice. Just look at my eyes. Don't notice the leg. Pretend you don't see I'm not dancing. Now I'll come over here and I'll sing. And you can remember that I was dancing over there and sort of put the two together and look as if I'm singing and dancing at the same time. So, so here we go. It's all about wizards and elves that are sweet and hobbits are chaps that have hair on their feet. But it's terribly long and it's awfully slow and it goes on for hours and 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 hours. It's terribly slow and it's awfully long and it goes on for hours and hours. Very good dancing over there. Yes, good dancing. Yeah. Anyway, that's the general idea. My homage to yes. I shall do. Arrow, I guess. Can you get a towel from upstairs? One that I won't have to do in the pub because I've done this several times. I've done this. Believe it or not, I have done this before. But Yes, so now we have actually come to the end. You'll be relieved to know. Thank God for that. Oh, singing that song at the beginning has put us in well in with Jesus, because he's let us off now. He's let us get to the end without too much of a disaster. But yes, I don't have to do this in the pub. Yeah, I'm going to drink a toast now. So poor salts don't have it. You poor salts don't have a drink to, but in the pub they will. But I'm going to drink a toast now, so I need my glasses. God, they were in here somewhere. I have to get my glasses out to have it to drink my toast, and so right, there we go. Oh, is that video? Right, so there we go. Okay, right. Let's see if one of the towels down there now. So I'm going to have a drink now. On the last night of the show, I probably will have a shot, but this time I'm just going to do. I have done this before, but not from such a. I wonder, could some tall person, can you help me? Just you. Tall person. Is it in? Is it in?
Oh my God, shut your eyes.
Yeah, please shut your eyes. You don't want sunny D in your eyes. Stay still. Both of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it full?
Oh,
Shit.
sorry. I'm doing the other one as well.
Yeah.
You could use water.
Not too full. Is it done?
It's done.
Can you? I can't move now.
Oh.
That's not empty.
Hooray!
Wow.
I've done it. I've done it. Oh, congratulations! And congratulations to you for getting through the ordeal. It's finished now, but the way it makes me feel when it's finished is the way I feel on one of those very special days, and I'd like to share with you. And this really is the end, but I'd like to share with you the feeling of a very, very special day. It's a 2-poo day, and I'm feeling very chuffed. 3 is just too many, and 1 is never enough. Hooray! Oh yes, you know the feeling, a 2-poo day. And you know, 3, you think you'll never get out of the house, but 1, you always do another. So I'm feeling chuffed. It's such a feeling of being overjoyed and pleased with what I've done. So join me and sing along with me and share my joy. It's a 2-poo day, and I'm feeling very chuffed. 3 is just too many, and 1 is never enough. Hooray! Hey, we've done it, we've made it. Thank God for that. A bucket collection. Thank you very much for coming. Oh, cheers. Thank you for laughing. You have to come every night. Oh dear.
Moral support.
Yeah.
There's always someone.